you are promising Nigerians that you can unify this country. You are promising Nigerians that, look, have faith in us. But this ordinary one that has just come, you cannot do it. It's when the complicated ones will...
The long-running battle between Wike and Atiku Abubakar has continued to rage. Wike and his group have now withdrawn from anything to do with the campaign of PDP and Atiku Abubakar in the forthcoming presidential election. As a result of the withdrawal, who will benefit from their campaign? Because they must support someone. Will it be Bola Tinubu of APC or will it be Peter Obi of Labour Party? Wike and his group have been negotiating with everyone. They've negotiated with Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, even Bola Tinubu. They've negotiated with everyone. At a time, he even met Kwankwaso. That was in the early days. Now that they have withdrawn from campaigning for Atiku Abubakar, what will happen? Will they continue to say, you don't have the vote, or you are not important, or, they need to work things out, or it will prove to Nigerians that they cannot even unify themselves. If they can't unify themselves and agree on positions, what will happen when they get to power, when they hold political office? Are they going to say, this position will go to only one part of the country? Are they going to say it will be equitably distributed among the zones that make up Nigeria? Even Governor Udom Emmanuel is of the opinion that people should respect their words. If you make a promise, if you're in government and you make a promise that you will do something, make sure you stick by it. That's how you show people integrity. That's how you live by example.
People should try to do what they say they will do. That's the cause of some of the problems. If I say I'll do this, I will do B if A happens. Let me keep to that. If I say I'll do B if C happens, let me also keep to that.
We all remember how PDP days were in this country. It was years of impunity. Buhari might not be perfect. No one is perfect. But the time of PDP, wow, it was something else. So maybe we're still seeing those signs now at the early stages. They have not gotten to power, but has reached this stage.
But let me tell you.
So back to who Wike and his group will support. It is looking more likely that Wike will support Peter Obi. Why? Because he has been hobnobbing even people that have recently criticized Bola Tinubu. Look at Bashir Lawal, an APC member. He has been harping on this Muslim ticket of Tinubu, that it will not be good for the unity of Nigeria. He has said a lot of things that we will not go on repeating here. So Wike met Bashir Lawal with Dogara, the former House of Rep Speaker. So it's obvious that Wike is assembling people of like minds, people that are disenfranchised in one way or the other. You are in this party and you don't like the system, Wike wants you to be on board. You are in this party, so around everywhere. It's not as if what he's saying is not right. You cannot build a house on quicksand and expect it to last. There's no peace without justice. If PDP really stands for justice, they should have made sure that the PDP presidential candidate comes from the southern part of the country. If they really understand the word equity, they should have made sure that after 8 years of Buhari, a southerner should emerge as the president. That's how you do it in order to unite the country. Atiku Abubakar feels overconfident in this election. He feels the northerners will always vote for a fellow northerner. Yes, going back to the history of elections in Nigeria, northerners don't tend to vote for a southerner when a northerner is on the ballot. But that is not actually how it should work. Because the fact that your brother is the president doesn't necessarily mean that your region will be developed. Look at Buhari, he is the president, but look at what is going on in Zamfara State, in Katsina State, his home state, in the entire Northwest region. Look at what is going on there. We also witnessed it during Obasanjo's time. Ota-Abeokuta Federal Highway was bad. He couldn't fix that road for the 8 years he spent in power. That road is still actually bad up to this moment. Even under Goodluck Jonathan, it was still the same thing. His home state didn't have water. In fact, his region, his particular community, Otuoke, didn't have water. It was under Buhari that it was fixed. So that your brother is there doesn't necessarily mean that you will benefit directly. Politicians know themselves. When they finish granting interviews and insulting each other, eventually they go back and make peace. They don't even see it as an insult. They see it as necessary, as politics. It is the fans and supporters that take it personal. They think, you have insulted me, you are not my enemy. No, politicians don't see themselves as enemies. Politicians are all friends in private. They all know each other. So if you think that supporting someone from your region or your brother, that it will make a difference, no, it doesn't work that way. What is going on in Nigeria now should teach everyone a lesson. Seriously, whatever reason the Wike's group have for withdrawing from Atiku Abubakar campaign council, it only proves one thing, that they do not believe that the North should retain power after Buhari, who is from the North, finishes 2 terms of 8 years. It doesn't look right. And when some part of the country feel that they have the numbers, that they can do whatever they like, it doesn't create a good harmony, it doesn't create a good sense of belonging among other ethnic groups that make up this great country. It is time for the National Assembly to amend the law. That's if they can do it, because the Northerners also dominate the National Assembly. They have more senators, they have more House of Rep members. They should look at the United States, where they use electoral college. Electoral college is meant to stop people that have huge population from imposing or determining the winner of an election. In Nigeria, the Northwest has the highest voter population. So if a candidate can win up to 90% of the vote cast in the region, the person is already sure of maybe winning the highest number of votes. Of course, highest number of votes is not the only consideration in winning the election. The second condition the candidate must meet is to get 25% of the total votes cast in 2/3 of the states in Nigeria, that is 24 states. So the National Assembly can remove this second option and make it the Electoral College. They can use constituency. If the person wins a federal constituency, he will get 10 points or any points that they choose. So what it means is that people can have high number of votes from high populated areas. But in essence, it means that every constituency has equal vote. Take Surulere, for instance. Even if the federal constituency of Surulere has 10 million people living there, and you take another local government in a sparsely populated area, say maybe the constituency has only 1 million people. In electoral vote, they actually have the same vote. If it is 10 points that the person will earn for winning a federal constituency, that means the person that won in Surulere, where 10 million people voted, will have the same point as the person that won in a federal constituency where they have only 1 million people. It means that even if a candidate wins the popular vote by up to 5 million, he might not be guaranteed to win the Electoral College vote, because each federal constituency in Nigeria has 10 points. There are 360 federal constituencies in Nigeria, and for someone to win a presidential election, the person must win the Electoral College vote, 10 points per federal constituency. Irrespective of how big your population is, it's still 10 points you get in the election. Alright, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and enable notification. Till next time, bye bye.
Social media party.